This shows how good is this weather. Absolutely fantastic. You should be primed, ready to get out there for the weekend. Could get a bit of rain, but look, the fishing's been fantastic, so it's pretty hard to want to miss out at the moment. The hot reports are coming from Wagga. We're getting some very good catches out of there, very consistent too. Over the last few weeks, you've noticed a lot of big fish coming out of there. A lot of them are on bigger lures like swim baits, surface lures, that sort of thing. Even casting or trolling spinnerbaits around. One of the preferred spots, or one of the spots I'm getting some really good reports from, is out in front of Kiffin's Reserve. A few yellows up around Drain Lane, that sort of thing. So it isn't too bad at all, certainly worth being there. But if I was really getting carried away chasing the yellows, I'd go up where the Everglades are and where there's water pushing down against those little islands on any of the points. You know, you'll get some yellows there without too much trouble at all. Getting closer to home, Murrumbidgee River, low, around about a metre. Hovering up and down from there. If you get your boat in without too much trouble in some areas, really, really good fishing. Some fantastic fishing coming out of it at the moment. Some good cod, few yellers. Getting some more consistent reports on yellow belly. I'd suggest put a shrimp pot in. There's a fair few shrimp moving. Drop the old shrimp pot in, get a few shrimp, and they're great bait for the yellers. The cod, the old chicken hits, can't beat it. It's absolutely amazing. Big yabbies too, certainly doing the job, but move around a fair bit, you'll get some really good results there. Lake Albert, certainly worth chucking a line in, a few nice cod coming out of that, and a few yellers. Getting really good reports from the Tumut River. Now, as we speak, the Tumut River's only running a bit over 700 megs. Now, that's going to vary. It's up and down like a yo-yo, so by the time this goes to air, well, goodness gracious, it could be up and down again, but just keep an eye on it. While it's low, and when it's under about 2,000, it's very, very fishable, and there's some very nice rainbows coming out of it. Some of the better lures to use, the little Mapso, Seltzer type lures, anything of that nature. Slim minnows, one of my favourite, little Yakumito slim minnows, absolute dynamite. The 60 mil seems to cover the options extremely well. And also the little bribe lure, it's a little blade vibe, call it what you will, but it's fantastic. Some good results coming out. Drifting worms, another good option. Getting some reasonable reports out of Blowering. Trolling seems to be more consistent than the old casting techniques at the moment, covering a fair bit of ground. Bigger lures like 1.5, 2.5 ounce spinnerbaits, definitely covering it nicely. And once you get stuck into it and start using your sounder properly, you'll find some nice yellow belly and a few red fins sitting on structure, and the reddies are even out in about 5 metres of water out in the open, so keep an eye on that one. Talbingo, few reddies, few trout. Tentengra, certainly a bit of a hot spot. It's certainly fishing quite nicely at the moment. Yukonbean, Jindabyne, yeah, they're getting fish out of them, but not everybody scoring there. Some people are getting good results, but they probably fish it a lot and they understand it a fair bit. Wangler, very, very good reports from Wangler. Some really good cod and yellow belly out of there at the moment. Some real hot fishing there. It's certainly worth a drive. It's about 2.5, 2.75 hours, so it's the one I'd be looking at. Getting some good reports from Dartmouth, still getting plenty of yabbies. Won't last much longer on the yabbies, I don't think, because it's going to cool down pretty quick now. So you just keep an eye on that. But you're getting a few trout. Most of the trout are starting to come to the top. You'll get them there for a lot longer period. The same goes with Tentengra. Getting them flatline trolling with Tassies and that at the moment. You will need to have lead line if you're through the middle of the day. But look, as you can see, we've got a lot of action around us at the moment. This is the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.